actually listen to our inner voice and our innermost self, or to journal to get to the answer. You can actually just write at the top of a page, what lights me up? What makes me happy? What is it that I'm not seeing? And just get quiet, because you know. Sometimes it's hardest for us to see our own answers, but we absolutely know what's best for somebody else. But and our own answers are inside. We don't have to go and just do another course, or half a course, or tenth of a course, or whatever it is, join some other group online or anything else. Yeah, I see you. I've been there. You're not the only one. So answers emerge in the pause. So taking that breath, you could set a timer for 10 minutes and just concentrate on the in breath and the out breath. Since in the 200 weeks since I started this podcast, I've become a meditation teacher, a mindfulness meditation teacher, loving kindness, mindfulness, self-compassion techniques, all of it. If you go on the YouTube channel, I've started because I started teaching. I just finished a 6-week course. And for the people who are in that course, I've put the meditations up in the YouTube channel. And there's an intro, there's a meditation, there's a grounding, there's short ones. They're introductory meditations. They're all guided. Or you could just set a timer for 10 minutes and just concentrate on the in breath and the out breath. And I love when someone pointed out in one of the meditations, or the space in between the in breath and the out breath. And just doing that for 10 minutes and asking the universe for the answer. And when in doubt, do nothing. And the right answer comes. It just does. Then when you know what it is you want to do, then you can go and find the right coach or the right group to join in that space. But there's no reason to stay super busy. For me, it took almost a brush with death. I remembered it when, I don't know, I was recording one of these episodes, and I was raising the kids. I was super busy, and my doctor called me and she said I needed to go to the hospital, one of these tests. And I actually paused and thought, I don't know if I have time to go to the hospital. I have to get to the office. I have so much to do, or I had to be in court, whatever it was. I actually considered not going to the hospital when my own health and life is at stake, because I was so busy. And that's when I knew I needed a reset. That was my wake-up call. And it's when I started going on long weekends and having someone watch the kids and just doing a whole reset. It was my introduction to meditation and to all of these techniques. And it's been probably almost, I don't know, close to 20 years. And my life changed. Everything changed. I learned about breath and how our answers are within. And I learned how to laugh again, and to appreciate the time with my kids, and to be with my kids when I'm with them. And when I'm at work, I'm at work, and to put the phone away and not be on my phone when I was driving. I mean, you don't want to be on your phone when you're driving anyway, but just to be absolutely present, and to just how you really can manifest anything. The sky's the limit. And I will get to it. It's 1 and 2, the most meaningful things in life. Letha J, her episode, she's so good. She's amazing. She has a gazillion followers on TikTok, and she just helps so many people. Her family expected her to become a doctor, a lawyer, or nothing. And she started going to medical school, and she dropped out. It wasn't true to herself. It's such a good episode. And she has so many tools for you. And she has an amazing journal to work out all of your stuff. So if you haven't heard her episode, she's just so good. And it's a good segue into the next one, which is number 4, life's in session. This is the only life we have. If there's something you really want to do, this is it. There's no dress rehearsal. This is your time. It's right now. If there's something that you've always wanted to do it. No one's paying that much attention to you. If you're worried what other people will think, no one's thinking about you. I've never thought of a diplomatic way to say that. But really, when I started my podcast, I thought, what are people going to think? No one's thinking about me. Nobody said, who are you to start a podcast? Who do you think you are? I thought they'd say that, but not one person ever said that to me. Maybe they thought it, but nobody's ever said it to me. And guess what? Nobody in my family listens to this. I mean, my husband does, because, Scott has to, right? See, he'll come back and be like, yeah, you talked about me. This is my test. See, did you listen? No, he does. He listens, but nobody else in my family listens to this. So I thought when I would talk about my family, I would be horrified that nobody listens. Nobody in your family, if you ever want to start a podcast, which by the way, if you do, once a month, we have an accountability group for people that want to start podcasts. So if you'd like to join, just let me know. We meet up on Zoom once a month. And because at this point, I feel like an expert. Oh, you should use these people and do this and listen to this one and use this because I have read everything. I love everything about podcasting. When I started this, I knew nothing about podcasting. I didn't even listen to podcasts, maybe Brene Brown once in a while and some Michelle Obama, who I don't even know if she has one anymore. But anyway, that was it. Oh, Oprah, of course. But yeah, that was my experience with podcasting. I knew nothing. Now. Like I just eat up everything to do with podcasting. So I want to give back. And so, yeah, we just meet on Zoom once a month. So if you want to do that, you should join us. And it's a very much an accountability group. And if there's something else you want to do and just be accountable, because I believe so much in accountability partners. So that's what we do. We stay accountable till the next time we meet. We say what we're going to have done. And by the next time we meet, and yeah, it's a great group on Zoom. It's a very safe space. I think listening should be in there also, but nobody talked about it. But to me, just listening and being present for someone else, I was taught we have one mouth and two ears for a reason. We need to listen twice as much as we should be talking. And so just being there and being a presence for someone else is an act of service, and it's an act of love. So I'm curious what you think messages would be. To me, this is what I've received from 200 guests in my 200 episodes. I need to express my gratitude. To me, I do a daily gratitude practice. I've been doing it every day for over 14 years with someone else. I've practiced gratitude for, oh my gosh, 38 years probably. So yeah, just about 38 years I've been grateful. And Nancy and I have been exchanging gratitude lists. She'll correct me on this, but she and Scott are my biggest supporters. They listen to every episode, and we exchange our gratitude lists every day, Nancy and I, and now with plenty of others, a lot of others. But she does hers at night. I do mine in the morning. And it's really a great practice. It raises our vibrational frequency, and we stay in contact, even if we're traveling or no matter what's going on. And I cannot stress that enough. Also, if you're mad at somebody, write a gratitude list to them. Write down everything you're grateful for about them. It is an amazing thing because you won't be mad at them anymore. Write down. I'm going to tell you the biggest regrets of the dying again, because I think that they correspond so much with the messages from the different guests and the lessons gleaned. Wishing you live a life true to yourself instead of the life others expected of you. Wishing you didn't work so hard. Nobody ever died. I mean, nobody on their deathbed ever wished they worked harder or made more money. Can't take it with you. Wishing you had the courage to express your true feelings. And for me, I don't know if you've listened that much, but I didn't grow up talking about my feelings. So sometimes I still to this day, I'll be like Googling feelings chart and be like, that's what I'm feeling. I'm much better these days at talking about how I feel. Wishing you stay in touch with your friends, and wishing you let yourself be happier. So lessons gleaned and life lessons for you are, I'll go in order this time. Number 1, love. 2, being of service. 3, whatever you feel called here to do, there's a reason you feel called to do it. Number 4, life's in session. This is now. If you feel whatever you feel called to do, go for it. Do it. There's a reason that you feel called to do it. This is your time. Number 5, stay true to yourself. No more people pleasing or doing what somebody else thinks that you're supposed to be doing. Number 6, friendships matter. Number 7, you have your own answers. And I'm going to add about listening. And I want to talk about gratitude, because I am so grateful to you for listening to 52 Weeks of Hope.